Hey, 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 Black Nurse Entrepreneurs. It's me again, Alviana Brewster, your fearless leader. I am bringing to you another fantastic person that we will have at our Takeover Event conference that will be here in Dallas, Texas, October 22nd and 23rd. Her name is Jane Moshi, and she is representative of a company called Upendo. So I am going to go grab her and bring her to the stage. Give me just 1 second here. Hi, Miss Jane. How are you today?
I am so good. I'm so happy. Good to see you, Queen.
Good to see you. So Miss Jane has a company that really focuses on the financial piece of business. And so I wanted to bring Jane in here today and allow her the opportunity. So we're just doing a sneak peek. So we just need less than 10 minutes of your time. And she's going to give you just a little bite size of what she'll be presenting at our Takeover conference. So Jane, take it away. Tell us what it is that your company does.
Oh my goodness. Thank you. Thank you so much for having me here and having me to the Takeover 2021. My company, what it does is really making people understand their personal finance. Even with the small business owners, how do you leverage your money to grow it and take advantage of all the system that is around you? So that's what I'll be bringing. So people bring questions and I'll be ready for you.
Okay. So I have a question. First of all, let's take a deep dive into why is this so important? Why is this something that you're passionate about?
So this is very close to me because about 3 years ago, before I started this, I had an opportunity to learn how I can take options of future money and how can I take advantage of those systems. So when I sat down, I thought I was set, big time. I had all my stuff set it up. I'm ready to go. My kids and everything else is good. But there was a hole in my boat. So when I learned about couple rules of money, guess what happened? Now I can even expand it further and and share with other people who want to take advantage of it. So it kind of helped me to set myself even better. So I'm a passionate of a healthcare workers just like myself because we spend a lot of time helping others. So what about helping ourselves?
What is something that you see is maybe a common misconception, especially in the nurse world when it comes to finances and money?
So the misconception that people have is, first of all, trusting their company they work for. We all have been grinding, right? And then a minute later, they just let you go. You don't know what you do next. Or you say, well, I'm going to retire at 65. And then you hit 64, you don't have enough money. All along you've been trusting the system, right? Nobody have sat down with you and actually look at your situation and say, hey, what are your plans? Are you going to be traveling? Are you going to be staying wet state and all that stuff? So that's where I see a lot. And then guess what? People end up working where they hate to work, but they have no choice. They have to stuck there. But simply, if they could just sit down and take a look at their personal finance, they could have taken advantage and actually stop working when they wanted to. So that's what I see a lot of misconception.
Oh, I like that. So we need to be taking a look at our personal finances. And you know what? In one of my accountability groups, we are talking about the 4-hour work week. And in that book, he's really harping on taking retirement, little vacations, little trips along the way. Like, don't wait until you're 65 and say, okay, now it's time, I'm retired, but now you're too tired or you don't want to do anything anymore. We should be enjoying that journey along the way. Is that right, Jane?
That is perfect. I love that book.
It's a good book. It's a good book. And I think it's very important for us. And so I'm looking forward to what you're bringing. It sounds like you can really help us as far as that financial strategy and planning, not only now, but for whenever it's time for us to truly retire. We can set a better foundation. So I look forward to you coming to our event. Jane will be a vendor at our event. So she'll be there on Friday and Saturday with a booth set up. And you're going to be providing us with some good information, right?
That's right. Nothing else but information.
Perfect. So here's another thing, Jane. This is our very first event. And this is our first big event. We've had little bitty ones, but this is the first big event, right? And so this is the first time that you're going to come and hang out with the nurses, Jane. What do you think about that?
Oh, I cannot wait to see other entrepreneur nurses, not just nurses, right? other entrepreneur nurses, I am looking for more than anything. I'm looking forward to network with those beautiful people with a beautiful mind. So, led by the beautiful mind herself, right? So that's what I look forward to. Man, I cannot wait. I'm so ready for that day. And
I'm curious, have you dealt with a person that may be on up in age, maybe 50, 60 or higher, that has come to you wanting that financial structure or strategy in preparation for their retirement?
yes, I'm dealing with one right now who's 62 and the wife is 64.
Mhm.
So that, they're toward the end where we can say, what can we do to restructure what they have so they can maximize it? So that's what we're working on. So, so all ages that I'm working with. So based on what they have, like I say, personal, right? Everybody has different dreams. They have different things they thought about. Then what they have, we can just look at it and see how can we maximize what you have. If you don't have any more time to, accumulate, but what can we do for you now?
Gotcha.
Yes.
I like that. And the reason why I bring it up, it's no disrespect. I don't want my 60-year-olds to come after me. Okay. It's no disrespect. What it is as I'm dealing with entrepreneurs, I have some nurses who are in the 60 range and they're wanting to become entrepreneurs. And so I always tell people that it's never too late. I've had some people say, well, I'm 65. It's too late for me to start my business. It's never too late. I also want to be able to provide them with solutions such as how, just like you said, how do I maximize my money even a little bit later in life? There's still ways that we can take advantage of retirement benefits or healthcare, health insurance or whatever. And so I want to make sure that we bring that up, but also highlight those of us who are younger, maybe in the 20-30 range, why now is a very important imperative time for them to go ahead and start that financial structure or financial literacy. What do you say to those that are younger in age?
Oh my goodness, those are my favorite ones, right? Because every single age, everybody will tell you something. A 25-year-old will tell you, I'm getting started. A 40-year-old will say, we just got this house. A 50-year-old say, let them get out of the house. And a 60-year-old will turn around and tell you, you're too late. Guess what I normally tell them? The time to start was yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're asking me today, you should have started yesterday because the time is on your side. So that's where your money is going to double on its own when you have time.
Perfect. I love it. I love it. Well, I am super, super excited for you to be joining us at our takeover event. And hopefully you'll get to come to some of our other events that we have throughout the year. That is my strong plan for us always to bring the best resources to the Black nurse entrepreneurship world so that we can make sure that we're maximizing our businesses, our finances, all of that. So thank you, Jane. We look forward to seeing you in a couple of weeks here in Dallas, Texas, October 22nd and 23rd.
Thank you so much. Good for having me. I'm really appreciated and honored to be here. Have a wonderful, wonderful day.
Thank you. So guys, if you have not gotten your ticket, I left the information down there in the description. Make sure you go. We have very limited seats. So I want to make sure that those that are wanting to be here and get this great value, such as speaking with Miss Jane about financial planning, I want to make sure that you get your ticket. So make sure, click on it, go ahead and get that ticket and then prepare to come and be blessed. Thank you, Miss Jane.
Thank